Welcome to Lenny Works. Hi, Lenny.
Get up and get after it.
Lenny Works.
Ah, you yanking that motherfucker.
Go. All right, so first thing we're gonna try, I'm gonna see the hanging weight. Let's see if it'll hold my fat ass. Oh, it held me and didn't move. It doesn't push up at all.
It did. It moved the car.
I might have done this a little too well. It literally doesn't move.
I thought you wanted some movement.
I wanted a little bit of play, but like, there's none. There's no bounce, there's no flex, there's no... It's good.
God damn it. Good job.
He's so not bad. All right, so you guys get like another couple minute video. We spent the last, we'll call it 2.5 days because I worked some on Friday, getting this thing all situated. I don't know where we left off with the side project. I literally don't remember what the last video was. So motor's in. It's not supported by anything other than its own weight. Motor mounts are motor mounts that I made from one of those build your own mount kits on Amazon. And when we first put the motor in, I mixed them up and put them backwards. Thought I was gonna have to redo them, thought I screwed it up. Turns out I didn't. Well, I did. I put them in wrong, but I fabricated them right. Big win. Today we fabricated the transmission cross member. Pretty straightforward setup. We used a Storm & Performance cross member starter kit, which is an instant 5/8 chromoly tube and a laser cut bracket that they weld, and then I had to weld it onto the chromoly and brackets and all that stuff. So I will include a video of all the welding material on here because I took that already, but that looks pretty good. The motor is sitting at, let's recheck it real quick. It was at 1.5 degrees to the back of the car when we put the motor in.
0.9.
Now we're 0.9 degrees. Hold on. Let me show you. See? A lovely 0.9 degrees. I don't know if that actually worked. We'll see on the video I'm editing. But we're at 0.9 degrees at the rear. 1.7 in the front. Why so different? I'm going to guess that it's the way the plate is. It might be lifted in the front. So yeah, I'm plenty happy with that. Motor position's a lot better. I know the oil pan is at like a negative 2.5 degree, which I think is part of the pan design because it's a front sump. So we're also on a downward hill motion. So there's a lot of like weird like stuff goes this way, that way. It's weird. I'm happy with where the motor sits. It's centered. It's level. Well, it's where I want it level. The transmission left to right is mounted within 0.4 degrees. Left to right, so it's not twisted at any weird angles there. Plenty of room all the way around it. There's plenty of room under it for the exhaust. We figured out that those don't work. Those don't work. And those don't work. We have 0 headers for this car that work on the driver's side. There's a good possibility what I'm going to end up doing is running them forward like I would a turbo kit, and then doing a 140 degree out the back with some 2 1/4 piping or something. We have that piece of piping that's pre-existing, so I'm basically gonna have to cut like there on both sides, throw that stuff away and use new stuff from there back. Not a big deal. Motor has to come out one more time so that we can put the flywheel or flex plate and the converter in. In order to get the motor mounted, I left those out because it just saves me a little bit of weight. I had to move around. So now what we'll do is, now that the tranny is bolted in and solid, we'll jack the tranny up a little bit off the motor. We'll pull the motor out. We'll pull the motor forward. We're not even going to take it all the way out. We're just going to slide it forward enough to get in there with the flex plate and the converter. Converter will go on the transmission. Flex plate will go on the back of the motor, and then we'll bolt it all together, put it all back together for the final time, and then start doing accessories, which will probably be in 2 weeks. It won't be next weekend. I'm not here. I am out of town. So that's going to do it for this week's video. This is going to be like a short little 5-minute video with it on. The weather change has been kicking my butt. Short video on an update on the side project. We still have no name for this car. It's just a side chick. It's not even a side chick. It's a side project. It ain't even a side chick because it ain't going to be fast. I'm going to have to go bleep, bleep, bleep. I might leave that part of that in. Y'all can guess at what I was talking shit about. Anyways, all right. So that'll do it for this week's video. As always, comment, like, share, subscribe. Get up. Get after it. We'll see you next time.